every day, better every day.
Back at it again with another one. Well, I had 2 camp videos, but you know, decision happened. So I just wanted to give my quick thoughts on this. NFL has appealed their decision. I am a die-hard Browns fan. I have rooted interest as a Browns fan. I would love to see Deshaun Watson succeed in the Browns uniform. I am grossly aware of the allegations that was set forth upon him. On this channel, I have done extensive research. What needs to be stated right now is that Deshaun Watson, he may have an issue or a problem, but he is 100% paying for the NFL's past transgressions. He's paying for ultimately what happened in the past with the NFL. Now, this is not me placing blame, or this is not me trying to negate like the nastiness that surrounds Deshaun Watson, but the precedent that was set, the lack of action by the NFL, and then the autocorrect just makes no sense overall. The timeline ensued that all of these charges happened in March of 2021. This issue should have been resolved by now, and he should have been forced to either sit out all of last year, or he should be still on the exempt list. Now, it baffles me as a fan, just as an NFL fan, that when these charges first came out, that he wasn't immediately put on the exempt list. They said that he got paid last year, but would the NFL actually allow him to go on the field last year? He voluntarily sat out a year, and then they want to seek another year on top of that, and that's just posturing to meet Trevor Bauer's demands, which those are apples and oranges cases. If you look at the precedents and you look at the evidence itself, I don't want to be that guy to like bash or tarnish the NFL or tarnish victims, but we can't project hate onto another person for what another person has done to us. That has no bearing and that has no effect. Although it may trigger me, I can't take someone else's action and then use that as a base to judge another person's action. Only thing I can take as a human is the action and the ability of how someone is treating me from their basis. This is not about PR. This is not about women's rights. This is solely on the contract and the NFL stating that, hey, this was not your turn to get an elite quarterback. Cleveland Browns were eliminated from Deshaun Watson's sweepstakes. It was either the Saints or the Falcons, and I have to believe if the Saints or the Falcons would have landed Watson, would have went up to a full season. And also, I have to believe if the league would have told NFL teams their game plan with Deshaun Watson, would the trade value or incentive would have gone up, or is all this a direct reaction to his contract? What I want to preface for you guys is that we just have to do better. You could be accused of something a million times, but if it's something that you're not doing in your core, you vehemently deny it, don't accept it, or don't say you did it to appease public opinion. The public will never be satisfied. It's people that want a year, it's people that want 2 years, it's people that want 3 years, it's people that want 4 years, and all it is just other people's anger projected onto this person. Are we judging things objectively, or are we judging things on the scope of what has happened to us in past traumas? Did we objectively look at all of the evidence in front of us? Did we objectively go and look at all of the cases? Or did we just use 24? Did we just use 66? Do we know out of the 66 that 18 people spoke for him? Did we know out of the 66 that there are several inconsistencies in the stories? And this is not me defending him. This is me looking at it with an objective bias and researching it. Or did we just take this number and then take the claims of one side and then we over-centralized everything and we went for the jugular for this man? Overcorrecting never works. You can never punish anyone for other people's sins. Deshaun Watson is paying for the sins of his father. Deshaun Watson is ultimately paying the price for the sins of the NFL. The NFL is trying to overcorrect because of its audience. And if they were going to overturn everything, it was no point of having this process. Alright, Browns fans. There's always next year. There's always next year. Keep hope alive. But this year, it's going to be